So, from this point onwards, I'm going to bring on my voice. And we are here. We're here. It is the ScreenToSpeed GT7 Spring Cup for 2024. And it's round number 3 of the event. Taking place in Interlagos, the Sao Paulo circuit, the famous one in Brazil. ScreenToSpeed's this GT Sport Cup, GT7 little series is open, has been open to all the women races, the women and women identifying races. We want to have a nice fun competition. We're just having the lobby open here. The qualifying is not due to start for proper until another half an hour from now. But we're opening the lobby up and we'll be going out for some warm-ups in a hot second. The same here again. It's a GT3 or Group 3 machinery exclusive series. Me choosing the McLaren 650S for my run through the championship. And the run is going pretty well. I didn't expect from my first run to be immediately on the pace, but it turns out that I've got quite good, like really good one-lap pace. And if I can string together a clean run, then I have a shot of hopping up to that podium step every time, which I have done. We've got 2 third-place results. Both races I also nabbed an extra point for fastest lap of the race session, and due to various absences and things. We are actually at P2 in the championship standings. Only 2 points away from the person who is currently leading. They may have gotten both the race wins so far, but since I've got my P3s, but both of them had the fastest lap point, I'm only 2 points behind the leader. And with a bit of a gap to the third place in the P3 in the standings as a result of like various absences and things, and how results have gone. It is it's a very fun series to do. Very tough races, all of them being 1 hour endurances. Having done some runs through for this particular run, I have determined a strategy that I think is going to work out for us. The only thing that might be bad about it is the fact that it is a all-soft race that I'm going to try and do with 2 pit stops. And the time in the pit stop lane is hopefully not going to be too bad, but I'll have to spend it in there 2 times. One of them shouldn't be as bad as the other because that should only be for a tyre change. The second pit stop will be where I do another tyre change and take on the fuel for the rest of the race. But I am just hoping for a one where we're not going to have any massive crashes or big incidents or anything like that. My running has been like, it set me like 99% confident for going in here for a good run. Let's get a look into the players that we'll be going against here. Got my friend Anna, otherwise known as Girza. They were absent during the last week, but they are a very competitive person to race against. We're looking forward to bringing it back around. And it's currently them, it looks like, who's got the quickest lap in the practice so far. That is in the 4C as well, which is going to be a super good tyre saver. Depending on what she decides to do, it could be that she does only a one stop on the mediums or hards, depending on what she wants to do. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm just looking forward to racing Girza again. It should be a fun one, especially if we can get close up together. Then there's Mariah. I don't know how I'm meant to say that name. I'm sorry. But I've just realised that the Lamborghini she's driving in, the livery is meant to be inspired by oh god, what's the name again? There was a really successful like 70s and 80s Marion somebody, or I'm thinking Marion Cotillard, but I could be wrong. But there was a really famous successful rally driver, female rally driver in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s. And this livery, this like light blue shtick, is meant to be a homage to that. It looks really good in that Lamborghini. Another McLaren user, which is a very popular car in this series, is Just Hunt, but they have just popped into the pits very, very quickly. As is everybody, I think, coming into the pits right now for reasons. Oh, we still got the McLaren out there. Who else we got here? There's a few Porsches in the cut. There's a few Porsches coming around here. There's you, Liberal Chaos, who's got the Axe tag on there. Name here, another Porsche, Crazy Birch, who has the hosting privileges to be on the Inner Esports page for this round. So hopefully she enjoys having the hosting privileges there. Tulipix, otherwise known as Kiyuki, they are the current leaders of the championship standings. They've won both of the rounds so far. But luckily for me, I'm only 2 points behind them with the fastest laps I've been able to achieve as well. They've opted for the RX Vision Mazda racing car. Another supposedly a good tyre saver. And they're all the active cars at the moment. If I have a look at so we haven't seen. There's also Sophie at the bottom, who I remember is going to race in the Ferrari. And all I know about the Ferrari is that it launches very well at the start of the race, and Sophie has also got quite mean one-lap pace. So I've got to be careful on both of those accounts. But let me just see my settings for my car dead quick. We're going to go out on softs, and like I said, exclusively, I think my strategy is going to be exclusively softs. So again, two times in the pits for my one. Hopefully I can make it work. We're looking at the race being about 39 laps. That should be how much we do at the end of the hour. Should be around about 39 laps, which is enough for me to do 13, either 13, 13, 13. But what I could be able to do is stretch out in the second stint on lighter fuel and not have as much tyre wear during that second stint. So I could probably go like 13, 14, and then swap and do the last 12 on a all-out stint towards the end. That is my plan. But what I will do, let's just get some practice first. With the right brake balance. I normally set that. I have no idea why I changed gear up there. But let's go. We're already registering the 131.2. Was that Anna just joined? Anna Miniac? I think she's another Lamborghini driver in this round. Okay. What in the heck can we do here? I've got traffic behind me. Is she on the fast lap? If she is on the fast lap, I will dive out of the way dead quick. And now apparently she is not. She made a bit of a mistake. So I don't need to particularly back off in any regard. That corner through Junzhou to set up for the lap really has to be bang on if I'm going to do my fastest lap pace. Let's see what we can do here. See what the wind is. It's slightly going to be behind me in this one, so preemptively. That was a bit overshooting. I think I need to be a bit earlier on the first braking zone. I'm aiming for just before 50, but just a bit further back than that should be okay. too touchy-feely with the curbing. I'm wary about everything through the Junsao corner, because everything can unravel through there if you go too wide on the exit. If you're too left-footed, you'll go for a bit of a spin, and you don't want that if you can avoid it. Again, that was yeah. Right, I've definitely got the wind to my got the tailwind behind me for that. So carefully need to approach through there. Right. That was Larry, but it was okay. That tailwind for that braking zone is really going to do my nuts in. It's a bit too greedy. Oh boy. Hopefully this traffic doesn't shred my tyres up too much. It's only practice, but much rather not. It's going wide for me. Oh boy. That's exactly the problem. Otherwise, I'm picking up the pace again. God, with it all on my back through the center S's, that tailwind's really gonna mess with me. It's almost greedy again, but it's fine. Not gonna make that. Oh, Christ. Okay. So somehow that was okay. I've also figured out why I'm drifting slightly wide around Magulio before Junsouth Corner. It's because of that tailwind. It's because of that tailwind behind me through there. Pushed me all the way wide out through there, and it's gonna be like this for race conditions. Then the tires probably aren't gonna last as much as I think they will do. This is if I'm going to go for the short route to the line. Oh, and that was still track limits. Oh, yikes. Alright, hopefully. I thought I slowed down, but okay. Yeah, if this is where the wind is going to be in race conditions, then I really got to be careful. God, I only just made that. I'm gonna get some fresher tires on from here, just like simulate how I might be like late stint or second stint. Slightly heavier fuel load, but it should work out. Yep, change, don't refuel. We'll be okay. Dismiss that alarm before it gets too close to call. I'm wide awake, I don't need it. this is not going to be a great start to the lap, is it? Might as well hop back in and pretend that never happens. It'll be okay. Ten minutes to qualifying. That tailwind is so awkward. Or maybe if I could have braked a bit more and set that up better, but overall there's some still might be an improvement. I'm gonna have to take it from little bits at the moment. Let's see. Just about. Oh my god. I've got an optimal that's in the 31.2s. That is not reaching the 30.8 that Gears is putting in. That she can really drive that 4C. That is a quick car in her hands. Cancel the limiter. That's gonna penalise me. They're gonna be like blasted. That blasted tailwind, I swear. I actually swear that blasted tailwind. I really hope it's not like that in the actual race session. If it is, then heck to me. Reset. In fact, that'll be fine as is. I'm just gonna complain that I don't like the. And I think that now maybe the official broadcast might have started, but maybe not yet. If there isn't any problems going on there. Yep, the official broadcast has started. 4 minutes until qualifying. Okay. Some bits and bobs away. Right. Let's go out again and simulate heavy fuel loads again. Don't know if it'll be worth to grab a tyre change in the qualifying. Or grab a tyre change during the qualifying. Time of day reset and then we begin. Maybe I won't have time for this running. Oh well. Yeah, probably no time. It's fine. So, I'll at least enter. I don't know if we're saying qualifying starting now. I know the cars are heading out. Potentially it might be time. Shall we do it? Wait, that was a jumping. I think that might be the... That could be the starting. Let's just go as it is. The driver up ahead has actually exited on the medium tyre. If this is the qualifying run, then... Interesting idea. Let me know that you need some. Oh no. After this will be starting. So yeah, put the softs on. I need to reset the brake balance. I will do in between. I go crash in while the screen goes black. Okay, this is the true kicker. Right, let's see what that tailwind is. It is a headwind down the main straight, which means it'll be a tailwind down the long back straight. So yeah, there's where I've got to be careful. I'm just gonna hold for a few. Well, it gave me maybe like 4 or 5 laps of running. Just gotta find that room for me. Maybe down this back straight, I will fuel burn down this back straight. Let's preemptively just hold off again. See, another one of the girls is slowing up a bit. She's gonna let me through? Gears are gonna let me through? Right, I'm through. Give myself enough room. There's already a spin. Gotta be careful. Cold tires and everything. Go. Thankfully, that's freed up the track space for me. That spin was actually kind of ideal. It's going to be heavy into... Tailwind behind me into here. Careful about it. Try and use that engine braking to help me out. Oh boy. That was a bit rough. Trying to see the times what are flying in there, but just focus on your own run. It's not going to be great. Yeah, it's not going to be great. Okay. cutting it, but I think I'm alright. That slipstream sort of dragging me along there. Right, now I need to break up, get some space on the track. I'll be good for one more timed run. So I don't dilly-dally too much around here. But I need to bring out that space. No disrespect or anything, but the driver up ahead doesn't have a... At least compared to me, the pace is a bit weak. So I don't want to catch up to him on a flying lap. Don't want to catch up to them on a flying lap. But at the same time... Let me through? No. At the same time, I want to not be too slow for the girls behind me. Right. Set up. This will be okay. Stops track, and she's quit. I've got the track space, let's go. I'll still be in time to have, maybe... Oh, this might be in a stretch for having 2 more timed runs. Let's see. Oh, I could be cutting it, but maybe. That wasn't nearly enough braking for that. Oops. That's gone wrong. That's gone very, very wrong. Right. That's what I'm going. So all the girls go through behind me. That's alright. I don't know why you're so slow ahead of me. Right, just hang on. I'm gonna slow down here for behind me. Hopefully I wasn't too distracting. And then slow down behind me here as well. Right, let me get to the outside. This is my run done. My run done there, but 3rd place. Thank God I'm not... I'm taking out some of the bars. Thank God I'm not using the number bars to break into Jinsao. It's a little tuft of exposed grass. Like slightly discolored grass that I'm using for my braking zone. Okay, let's just wrap up. So yeah, the girls here are rapid. Gears is back and she is being rapid right now. This leaves it to be, is she going to improve on this run? Oh, she might have done by like a small amount, actually. GG's. Right, so I'm going to be on the behind, but I think that's all the launches around here could be quite tricky when we do the grid. When we do the grid start. Ferrari. So it's going to be quite quick. I don't know that for a fact. Maybe the RX Vision as well is going to get a good launch. Don't know about the 4C. Let's wait and see for the 4C. Right. Then just a short time after this we'll be able to... Oh! Hang on! Oh, it's going to be P4 instead? Oh, yikes. Must have been got right at the end. Like, absolute sniped. From Tulipix. Absolute sniped. How she fit that in? I don't even know. Sorry, should have put that in as a well done. There you go. Oh, that's unbelievable. Got sniped right at the end there. So, I think it looks like all the good launching cars are going to get away ahead of me. But then let's have a think on the grid. I think the even number grid slots are going to be on the inside. On the inside of the race line. There's only 10 of us that are going to be taking part in this race. Okay. I should probably get a drink in first. Before we go out for an hour's worth of driving. Turn the phone down, save the overheating battery from playing the stream. And probably also just fling it to... where else? Let's go in. Let's go into the official broadcast. Where is it? Where are they? Oh, there they are. Oh, they had a few. The main controller issue is tires. Don't I know it? But I mean, that coverage of the top 4. Oh, we're starting now. All right, here we go. That coverage of the top 4 was only like a few... It's only a few tenths. Right. This is it. Round 3 of the ScreenToSpeed GT7 Cup. For all those fast ladies. Here we go then. Set the tyre wear, the front brake balance. Right. Let's see how the launch is. Radar it. Yeah, all those cars in front got like really rapid launches. She's gonna have the inside for that. I'm gonna have to yield. Alright, here we go. Settle in. Also be careful, like following behind a car. Go Ferrari's a bit wide. Doing too much braking. Gotta be careful. Oh boy. Oh, there's contact. There's contact. There's contact here as well. Space. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh, am I spinning around? Don't spin around. Don't spin around. Don't spin around. Oh boy. Okay, right, for all that pungling, I've ended up with rear suspension. That's really doing my top speed, but it's gonna make it last. Promise I really can't afford another pit stop to try and fix it. I don't think any of that was my fault though. That's the really dumb part about it. At least I like to think so anyway. Oh my days, so do I really want to carry this? This lack of performance for next like 11 laps close enough. Yeah, look at that. I used to be like, I'd have like 5 miles an hour plus on here, but yeah, this is just... That was unfortunate. That was really unfortunate. Just knuckle down, get going. Survive to the pit stop, you can fix it there and all should be dandy. At least I'm hoping so. Okay. I'm this close behind the pack, I can afford to maybe fuel save a bit. Don't mind me just sliding through center S's. Don't mind me at all. Oh, wait. Go, play it safe right there, play it safe. Oh, they're both wide off there. Right. Running inside, that's my shot. Don't get too much on the inside. What are you doing? What are you doing, girl? Come on. Up. Happened again. Well, she was expecting me to do that as my breaking point. Sorry about that, Kiyu. If all goes well, should be able to slip past Sharon. Nothing wrong with this penalty. That's my hope. Maybe not. Again, this rear error is really doing my nut in. Sorry, Sharon. Sorry. Settle, just settle, just settle. Gap to Sophie's just don't think about it, don't think about it, just pace down. Go for it. Larry. There's no way past, unfortunately. Ah, pants. I did that. Gotta let it go. I'm being impatient. I'm being very impatient right now. That was her own accord. Unfortunately. I am in the no man's land with rear aero damage. My top speed is suffering as a result. Consistently the time is going to the leaders. Oh, shoot. Really made me upset. Those Those lap timers I'm reporting right now, they really make me upset. I should be reporting like 32s, possibly into 31s. But yeah, it's like 33s right now. I got a 32.4 on that, but I mean that's fair enough. Overall, it's fine. This is time while I'm in my no man's land to try and slightly short shift and maybe try and make up the repair time deficit by not needing the time to fuel. Although on this stint it doesn't make a difference. Because this stint I'm planning hopefully not to fuel. It must be that me and Kiyuki really got into the wars during all that pungling. He's probably also carrying some damage. Oh, I think I was still on the... At least on the... what is it? The rumbles. Yes, that was fine. I got away with it. I'm going to try this up a second and back off. Mind that going behind and clearly the peer-to-peer isn't too good with me and Julie. Don't spin, don't spin, don't spin. Let's go some upper sider. And yeah, she's probably carrying a bit of damage as well, so yeah, pass made. Don't go too wide, don't go too wide, don't go too wide. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. She's back on the inside, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. She is marking to... I think she's going into the pits now. I'm saying that then. Alright, no man's land. I've got 2 more laps planned on this stint. Knuckle down and make it that time somehow. If at all possible. It's possible that Chile was carrying both rear and front aero or something like that. So I was able to get alongside and try fighting. A bit of locking up. We've got to do 1 more lap. Hopefully make the strat work and hopefully not lose too much. Careful of the ladies, especially trying to undercut me on my strat. So the wreck fires are out apparently. Okay. Oh, that's a braking zone. I missed. Yikes. Okay, leaders are doing the strat I am, I think. All out on softs as well. Doesn't matter, I'm going in the slap anyway. Right. So it's just a change of tyres, no refueling. Might have enough to go slightly better pace in the second stint. But I need to repair this. It's another 3-second loss. Go on in. Tires replaced, no fuel. Please repair the damage. Okay. There's Maria ahead of us. We've got traffic going around Curva del Sol now. That is Annalise and Julie. Okay. Settle into the groove. There was a spin. Oh no. That is really unlucky for Kiyuki. That's really unlucky. Somebody extended the slightly longer stint to their first stint. That's what Crazy Birch just did. Okay, then remembering now I've got my rear suspension back, all my aero is fixed. I have the speed back again, and this is where I'm gonna be careful and pay that some mind. Okay. Hopefully Maria ahead shouldn't be a hard catch. Well, don't follow her off. What am I doing? Dirty air. Dirty air again, careful. That was good. What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh, Jesus. Don't penalise me for that. Come on, game. Isn't the time loss and the dirty tyres enough for that one? Like, Jesus, come on. And we're going out again. Right. That is such a bogus penalty, though. That is back marker, doesn't matter. Game, I'm through to see that. That is a bogus penalty. The time loss from that should be enough. Don't give me an extra second on top of that. I don't like the penalties like that. Got 11 laps of fuel, that's fine. Soft and slightly slow there. Is that going to be a penalty? It is. Marker, come on. No damage from that at least, but... That was track limits. Do not do me dirty, game. That's fine. Somebody has really extended on a medium stop. Somebody's trying to one-stopper. Again, they were track limits. Just within right. Oh, yes, let's go. fuel on board, that's okay. That's too much inside curb, don't be stupid, girl. Yeah, I'll have a bit of a tailwind behind me into braking for Junstar, so that's where I'm going to be careful again. Waving for blue flags. We get a back marker again, I think. Was truly slightly off there as well. Not quite. Cute, she's out of the way. Nice and quick. Pushed out wide. That's where that headwind, that's where that wind is pushing us. Oh, they're having some argy-bargy. Have to wait and see how this plays out. Fun space. Got it. Too much inside curb. Be careful. 3 more laps but to do. She's getting very wide. She's using as much track as possible through there. It's getting dangerous. I think I saw the Lambo had a huge moment behind me. And that is going in again. The thing was a bit odd. Right. Gotta extend this. What's that? Fuel station, 2.5 laps. That's plenty. This is coming in again now, but doesn't matter, I'm on the same strat as her, so yeah. This is into a big damage limitation race. Gotta stretch this one more lap. I can go massive attack mode for the final stint. And the sliding actually helped me keep within track limits. Big yikes. No, I don't want me to 50 gear through there. Press the upshift too much. to do the change, do need to do the refuel, and let's think about this. My job will then be to try and get past Hun, who is on the one-stop mediums to mediums, I believe, so it'll be all up to try and catching her by the end of this. So, P4 potentially in the cards, where we basically started off from. Then let's go to there. What car that is on the outside there. Is that a back marker car? I'm gonna be sent out into traffic. Oh, could I be ahead of Hun actually when I come out? Maybe. Oh, it might be a bit of a fight to it. There she is, and there's Julie again. Right, it shouldn't be that difficult to hopefully shouldn't be that hard to get past them again. They've been pushing her out again. Right, I'm just gonna buy my time. Not to do anything drastic. Drastic. Well, the move's made, but how rough was that? I don't know why I'm out of here in third gear. I don't usually do that, but fine. Right. The road for me. Where is Crazy Birch? Might be trying to catch them down for trying to get to where the podium places are. Just up there, and don't we have too much. Right, just slow down, thanks. Obey the blue flag rules. So now where is P3 at the end of all this? I just don't have the timing for her. This means you're trying to catch her. She's pitting. P3 is pitting. Just gonna make it around nice. Oh, the tailwind into that breaking into Junsao is fierce. And she is coming out. Oh, this is going to be all out. It's going to be all out to try and get that P3 off. For me and Chula to try and catch up. So she is only there, right. So we can at least try and fetch P4 out of this. And then hopefully hopefully get around to dispatching of Birch. We can concentrate on trying to chase Thule for the P3. Salvage on the podium, but that's going to be hard. Yellow flags are out. Back marker's having some trouble. Coming in at a pretty bad time for all of us. Is that the bar marker making things awkward for everybody? Oh my god, potentially. That is the bar marker making everything awkward for everybody right now. Come on. Well, let me through, thanks. No damage at least. Right. So that is a big old shame for Birch. I was hoping for a better fight for that, but say too much into it. Now, P3. Okay, P4 should theoretically be safe if I don't mess up catastrophically. Now try and chase down, get P3, hopefully. Or try and get close to. Well, that master does shift, apparently. Technically should be on the stronger tyre. Slide. Oh boy. Okay, okay. Too deep. Feeling so she's wide, she's wide. Go on the inside. Right, try and run away. That's hard to do. She is rapid. Especially if I go deep into braking. Don't give her the opportunity again. Don't think she'll try the dive. This corner, that'll be redonkulous. Deep again. Damn it. A bit too far back to try and move again. Don't think she will. Yeah, I'm going to just open the opportunity back for her again and flub it through the centers. This is getting tense. This is getting very tense. Fuel sitch. Plenty of fuel left. There is actually that tailwind, that headwind is back on the main straight. The start finish straight so I can brake a bit later for center S. Taking this gap's going to be very scary. Why am I going into fourth for this corner? I don't do that. Fly out of there. There you go. Okay, that was freaky. That was freaky. They're that far ahead of us. Right, I only need to keep them behind for only one more lap. And P3 is mine. Where's that braking gone? No slip-ups, no errors, no nothing. Come on. Just drive like you always have done. Come on, 10, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. She's going a bit deep as well. I think she's getting desperate. Oh god. Well, I almost filled that up at the end, but it turns out she filled it out even better than I did. Oh, that was a good race though, Julie. Thank you. That was great. Right, yeah, it's gonna finish here. I'm not gonna be able to do lap 39, but that is another podium salvaged. After all of that time. Oh my god. Oh my god, after all that. Ah, GG, okay, right, GG's for, what is it, for Gearza. I think she's clean sweep this round. Fastest lap, pole position, and race win. She's clean sweep. She's clean sweeps in this round. But yeah, truly, that last stint was, oh, yo, that was so close. Alright, position up. At the end of all of that, damage limitation, done best as I can. Good lord. Right, we're saving that replay for certain. Yes. It was a great race. Julie, Sophie, and Gearza. Congratulations for that. Oh my goodness. See what other people are saying about that. So anyway, that was me tapping out of that. Right! At the end of that one, we're consistently getting those P3 results. Very, very consistently. And actually, at the end of the day, Chuli... Kiyuki... they were the person that were 2 points ahead of me in the standings for P1, so with that, if the points should go as they do, I got 1 position ahead in that race, so that's 1 point more, so the gap, technically, as soon as everything and all the protests get done through, that should result in me being only 1 point behind now, P1 in the standings. Right, let's see that showcase, let's see that replay for a few things. Let's have a look-sees. Content search... No, it's not, it's my items, isn't it? This lobby is what we need to look at. Need to have a look at the damage that happened there. Replaying... No music replay, because I've got my own beats going on here. Right. Start was the best as I could do. The Ferrari and 4C launched really well. The Mazda was just about the same pace as me. I'm just gonna put them not the replay loop, the race information, everything pretty much. Yeah, that should be fine. Maybe not everything. Not kind of names. Replay loop, race information. That'll do. All right. Let's keep going. You don't need to see my telemetries down below. So let's actually bring that back to the start. Get the on-boarders. It was a little bit rough into that. There wasn't a lot of space left for me, but luckily I didn't mess up Kiyuki's line too much. I've got a stream of Gearzer as well, who's also watching it from my end. So yeah, it wasn't too rough through there. That was me just settling into the groove. Thinking that Kiyuki tends to run the limits on the outside. Tends to run track limits a bit of a ways there. This is me just settling in. The cars are behind, settling in as well. Go too far out there. And then there was something. It's this approach, and we need to figure out what the heck went on here to get me and Chuli happening here. So there was a contact from there. There was a little pungle behind there as well. Resulting in them being almost side by side. Sophie almost running away with it. And then through here, Chuli on the outside. There was just ping and net coding up the wazoo. That is basically the best way I can explain it. Let's go back and see that again. So again there, they get tangled up, they end up side by side up through there. End up on the outside. Yeah, that is the state of Gran Turismo lobbies. That's always been the state of GT lobbies, to be honest. That's always been the absolute state of them. Not much could be done there, so frame by frame it. So technically there, that is... Let's see where that netcode ping comes in. That is ridiculous, game! Game, that's ridiculous! So there was a tangle for us there. Kiyuki's on for a spin, and there was nothing that I could have done that could have been done for me for that one, which as a result means that the Lamborghini behind doesn't doesn't like properly anticipate everything. Let's get a look at that again from Lambo's angle. From Maria's side. Let's get a look at it. She's right behind me here, and then I get, yeah. I mean, to be fair, she can't anticipate it either. She really can't anticipate it either. I wonder if she had any damage for that. Maybe we do need like the telemetry information on. Let's see. Replay options. Display all. Let's get a look at that. Yes, now Maria is carrying front damage. Birch is fine. Sophie's fine all the way out in front. Giz is unharmed. So there's Maria with front damage of aero. Kyuki is carrying front aero and both suspensions. Both front suspensions. That's so unlucky. That was why it was somehow really easy to be catching her up on through the first stint at least, because even with my back aero damage, as you've seen on the back and seen on the bottom there, that was why it was so easy to catch up to Kyuki, just because she was carrying all that damage on her. That was a freaky. That's very, very unlucky for her. Very unlucky. So even though I'm struggling to keep up my top end, there was still a reason. I was thinking what kind of damage Kyuki might have been carrying. I didn't realize it was front completely trashed kind of bad. That is very unfortunate, Kyuki. Oh my goodness. So there was that. There was something else. So that was the entire lap 1 incident, just the state of GT lobbies and very unfortunate ping netcode contact. Nothing that could be done for it. Nothing that Maria could do behind to react. And unfortunately, that push sent me off the track at Junsao, carrying the back suspension, rear aero damage, and I had to vaguely try and get the rejoin done. So let's get a look at what happened to me again. This is the state of my rejoin. There was all the pungles there. Could not slow down. Could not slow down. Just had to keep the car pointing in the right direction. That's so much easier said than done on the grass outside at Junsao. That's so much easier said than done. What about the Lamborghini behind me? Did they get? Why did the Lamborghini not go immediately past me? Penalty. That's why. That's why the Lamborghini didn't immediately go right past me. I thought for certain that was happening, but no, it's a penalty, and then slightly off on there. I think that might be a penalty as well with the way that the track limits are. So it doesn't decide to go for the move, but there you are. Right, back to me. There was something else that I got involved in, and not the smartest move on my conscience. I'm not going to be surprised if I get sent to if I get a report for that one. And to be honest, I'll accept if I get at least a warning from this, because this is me in my sort of trying to get my head down mode, but not realizing I need racecraft as well. And yeah, what happens here is showing slightly wide on the exit. I try and go up in. I try and do my best Ayrton Senna impression. Go for that gap. Go for that gap there, but I was on the inside and probably broke a bit too early. And then there was pungle contact. I very obviously could not take that. Could not take that position. I'm not surprised, like I said, if I get another warning from that's fair enough. That was a really bonehead move from me. But that from Sharon, unfortunately, that one was on her own accord, unfortunately. Lighting up the tires after going off the track, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, if I get something for the first contact, I'm not going to be surprised, honestly. So if I do, I do, but I made sure not to relinquish, I made sure not to gain a position from the contact. The spin that happened from her, that spin from there, that was unfortunately her problem, unfortunately, Sharon. So I'm really sorry that happened to you. I'm very, very sorry. Should I say in German, es tut mir leid. But yeah, that second spin she did, that was unfortunately her with car control. I definitely didn't help her with the sending her off the track and giving her dirty tires, but again, yeah. I at least didn't gain the position as a result of contact. I only gained it after she spun around only a few corners later. But no, if I get a warning again from that first contact, I'm not going to be surprised. Then let's keep it there. I was like still wondering how the heck I was catching up with Julie, thinking the damage on her may just be a lot and too much. So I was wondering as I was pulling alongside. No, that's definitely some damage she was carrying. So yeah, unfortunately, and I had the inside and was ahead of the corner, so that was fine. Didn't like completely off, but good old switcheroo from Kyuki. Good old switcheroo. Then after that, yeah, she went into the end. Kyuki went into the end of lap 11. I was sticking to my 13 first stint, stretch out to 14 second, and then 12, or however long it takes to get to the end on last stint and just floor it out of there. I don't think a great deal happened really on the second stint, but we will see like the entrance out here. It's me coming out of my second stint. Fresh tyres are back in and repaired on the damage, so yeah. That was really unlucky for Julie again. Did Julie get another bout of bad damage from that? No damage from that when she just got the slowdown as a result of being completely and utterly unable to avoid that. That was unfortunate. But that's not her fault. That's not Kyuki's fault. That's just a very unfortunate incident. Animaniac flaring up, spinning out, literally nowhere for Kyuki to go. So yeah, unfortunate. And how far was she? It must have been the point she managed to get me back. I think there was a point. I think I went wide on the exit of, what is it? Exit of Curvadels, of Decida. Was it there? Was it this? It was this. It was that, and then as a result of that, that is a dumb track limit penalty. Can I just say, that is a dumb track limit penalty. That shouldn't be like that. I didn't need an extra 1 second of slowdown on top of maybe like the second or two that I lost as a result of my wide through there. I really didn't need that. Probably would have made this race result for P3 a lot safer had this not happened. Like I said, absolutely dumb track limits on the outside of Decida Interlagos. Don't like him. Don't like him. They're stupid. So as we go through that, I'm off to the inside to serve my penalty, which I'm really not happy about. Just swings around the outside, and yeah, that catching up work to do again. Is pretty close for a lot of this. There was definitely a few turns where I think my lines through were helping me catch up. I had a few laps at least. I think I had some pretty good lines through the center S, nicely cut in, and making that really work out. And this part of the lap, I was like, yeah, you've got to be careful going around Curva del Sol to see the Lago. Because that wind direction, that's very, very strong across those two corners to be pushed out wide. So we continue the chase. I don't know when Chuli decides to do the pit stop. Oh, I could have... Probably going to have a look at what happened to... what happened out in the breaking up here? What happened to, particularly, the Lambo? Was it just too hot into the braking for start of center S? Where did she brake? Probably, yeah, just a bit too hot and a bit late on the brakes. That allowed Chuli to get on, ooh, right on the inside. They managed to hold that together very, very well, those two. That opened up for me in the back. I was like, do I go for it or do I not go for it? I think I just sit back, bide my time. Maybe they go off wide here again, and that was indeed the case. And thank you for the space. Good track awareness. I appreciate. I did my best center impression. Go for a gap where I'm no longer a racing driver, but she did give me the room. She did give me the room to make that work, which is fantastic of her. So yeah, nicely done there, Maria. Nice racing. I'll still have the Lambo chasing. There's a point where the Lambo suddenly disappears from view. It must be it was behind here at someone, wasn't it? A few corners from here. It was about here. So let's see if we can get a view of what happened to Maria going through here. Oh god, what happened there? Hang on, let's get a look at that. What happened? Let's get a seat of that on board. That was strange. Up through the second apex, goes almost too much out wide, and then I don't know, maybe loses a bit of control on the braking with the curbs, and the tarmac, the outside tarmac. That was odd. The thing is, like, at the very least, there'll have been a bit of contact, so I am fortunate to not get pungled in that. She did very well to control that and stop the contact happening. Unfortunately, it happened, but good control to stop the contact. Luckily. Right. After that, that's Chuli, that's Kiyuki going into the pits on 25. So there's me thinking, on this final stint, my tyres are going to be stronger towards the end. Net coding was strong there. I was like, is she gonna crash into the wall on the pit entry? But she didn't. Then not much happens. I go in for my stop. To be honest, I think I could have been a bit more risky on the entire fuel strat I did. So we fuel out, and then the pit exit out. This was a very interesting situation. There's Hun doing the long one-stop strategy versus me and Kiyuki doing two-stop. So Kyuki gets to very quickly dispatch. And then what about my move? When does it even happen? It was around here. Into, what the heck you call this corner here? So I get right on the curb in. It was aggressive. That was well and truly my best Ayrton Senna go for a racing gap or I'm not a racing driver moment. If I no longer go for gap, then I'm no longer a racing driver. Just about with the awareness to keep out of the way. I know it was aggressive, hon, but thanks for the space. Thank you for that. Then we had another round of bat marking. It was Annalise. It was it Animaniac again? I don't know when we get around to doing that myself, so I was hoping by the end of this straight she would do. I mean, I was always going to plan to do the late break and just get the move done on the bat marker anyway, but there she is, slowing down for blue flags. Very, very well obeyed. The blue flag situation was a bit weird with one of the drivers going around, unfortunately. Call it inexperience or whatever, but there was a moment catching up to bat marker. This is it here. It was what was it there? Because by this point, at the end of this lap, this was when Birch. This one Crazy Birch was coming out from their final pit stop. They were extending the life of the soft tyres and going along on the early stints. So this was a point where we realised, yes, I can at least solidify a P4 situation if we can both work together to catch up to Crazy Birch on our end. We can make this work. And then when the event happened, it involves, it's unfortunate that how it happened involves a bit of an odd situation with the back marker kind of being a bit iffy around the blue flag sitch. Let's get a look forward to this. So it is Axe in that purple Porsche. What happens to them? Birch almost tries to go for the move on the into that, but then they end up side by side. And what does Axe do about it? There's a bit of a slowdown there. She's trying to slow down so much there, and then there was. Let's get that on board with Birch. Almost went for a dive bomb move to get past the bat marker, but then this is what happened to her on the trying to get the slowdown done. Where does that slowdown happen? It's there, and there's. Oh, she got. That was very, very mad inexperience dealing with the. And then, oh, she's still wiggling. Oh. That was sad. That was sad. That had to happen to Birch. She was doing that on the official stream as well for the Inner Esports channel. It's a shame that had to happen like that. Yeah, unfortunately there were quite a few situations where Axe just wasn't dealing with the blue flag slowdowns too well, and that was Chief. Forced Birch onto the green stuff, not the grass, but the green tarp outside, and yeah, that was always going to unsettle the car, very unfortunately. She's still feeling it with traffic behind, quite a lot of traffic behind actually. Quite a lot of traffic behind, my goodness. They're still going at it. So yeah, that was very, very unfortunate. Wrong place, wrong time. So unfortunately that this slow driver, like I said, had a few situations where, call it inexperience or whatever, but she didn't deal with blue flags too brilliantly, just like that. Opening the door for us, and then this was my stitch to try and get past them. And then, thankfully, at last that happens. So just a bit of an experience, I think, showing through there. But then after that, this is now my situation to be like, can I have the pace to catch up with Kiyuki and go for P3? I think P4 here was solid. Was solidly mine, barring a big error, but thankfully none of those really happened. But then there was a case of, could I try and get P3 out of Kiyuki's hands? Like I said, there were a few corners where I really thought I was catching up. Which I'm going to check on Kiyuki. No damage. But I'm slightly better on the tyres. My stretching out of the stints compared to Kiyuki, I think, really helps me out. Was it this lap that it happened? She drifts out wide. Yeah, she drifts out wide on the exit again of Interlagos. Slows it down enough to not get a penalty from not going out that wide, but then that allows me to get up ahead. Let's see that. See that again if possible. See that again from my angle. That is... I'm taking my line through there. Notice she was all the way off of the rumble strips onto the top on the outside, so... If she wasn't getting a penalty, she was definitely slowing down to avoid that, which that opened the door for me. And thus we are now ahead. And then it was just a case of, this is going to be scary to try and keep Kiyuki behind. Like I said, she's rapid. She had just got her wheel back as well, so she was able to, I think, do a slightly better job than me on the being a pad user to control the tyre health. I think by the end, she might have overtook me on that account, but at this point I had healthier tyres. I just had to not do any bad boo-boos and stay ahead, which thankfully we did, right up until a situation on final lap. Let's get a bit behind that. Look at that, using all that road to try and get me back. Even the behind was very, very, very scary to do, but credit to her, Kiyuki is a very strong racer. So it was a sitch that happened. It was a sitch that happened through here. I think both of us ended up flubbing up through into Junsao. She went so wide off there and onto the grass. She overextended. Unfortunately, she overextended way too much to try and get me back. All the way on and couldn't rejoin it safely onto the grass. And then, yeah, that was all she wrote. To be honest, I was also a bit leery on my way through Junsao. But Gulio was fine for me. I was short shifting to try and give myself some mechanical grip, like engine grip, low revs. But yeah, my last time through Junsao was not tidy, but fortunately, it was far more tidier than what Kiyuki did. That was the last ditch effort I think she tried. Other than that, that was a really, really fun time. It was frightening as heck trying to keep you behind Kiyuki, but that was also very, very much a fun time. And thus as a result of that, recovery drive successfully done. And we are winding up into the P3 position. It's another 3 out of 3 races. I'm ending up with the P3. What was the state of my... I wonder what the state of my fastest lap was, I wonder. Does it... I don't know if it gives you it on the details in there. I'll have to look back later. I think I had like a... I did have like a low 31. Probably reaching into like low 31 somethings or other. In fact, if I go back through the laps, it'll probably give me an idea. Fastest lap was like 19. Like midway through stint 2. 131.376. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. The thing is as well, during my practice runs, I was able to get race laps that were into 1 minute 30s. That was something I think that Gearza up at the front was just doing consistently. Yeah, having a look at all of her laps. So we got like 32s, 31s. But as soon as the second stint started, with fresh tyres and slightly less fuel on board, that's when the time started tumbling. She really knuckled it together for that. 30.826. I think that was close to where, like... No, that wasn't a qualifying time. That was like a 31.0, but a race pace of 30.826, fastest lap. GG's, my girl. GG's. But anyway, back to myself. I need myself a race. I need myself a race photo. I think we're gonna get the best one. Race photo for the highlight. It's probably gonna be up the ascension out of Junsao up through. I can never remember the corner names around at Sao Paulo. There's only the few. We all know that Junsao as is that Glock corner. Is that Glock? Let's see. Is this a decent angle? I kind of want to get the skyscrapers at the back there in that one. Oh, apparently that is the angle that I'm choosing. No, it's not. Let's pull it back another 10 seconds. Like I said, I want to get up for the ascent there, and yeah, get some of the what is it's in the backdrop. I think this will be a good shot. And it would be if I smack it forward by a frame or two, or a couple. Try and do it where I'm trying to approach the apex through the extra motorcycle chicane that they do there. Right, let's try here. Let's try here for a thumbnail. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Yeah, not looking too bad there. Definitely not. Like I say, it'll have the skyscrapers in the backdrop. If I lower it down, try and get the angle pretty much there. That should be good. Don't zoom in. Try not to zoom in too much. Be careful of that. Yeah, I think that's a good. That is going to be a good one. I'll slightly do the camber, turn of the angle as well. I think I'm going to afford just a tad bit more in. I think that's good. Alright, there it is. Panning. I think I can get away with 1 to 60. We'll see what that does. If I need to change it, I will. Right, my preset effects from photos, from my usual stuff. I mean, I'm trying to replicate that one there. But this is going to be for my actual highlight. Do we have any exposure for this one? Let's correct it by a tad. That'll do. Right, let's see if 1 to 60 shutter speed is good. If I need to change it, I can do. No, I don't think I need to. That's pretty excellent, actually. We are having that as our highlight. In fact, I'll share that photo as well. ScreenToSpeed. GT7. Spring Cup. I can spell. Use the stuff. Round 3. And then result. There's my colon. There we go. P3. Interlagos, so I'm going to do McLaren and do ScreenToSpeed as the third tag. Alright, share that. Share that to them on lines. Did I get saved? I mean, it should have done. I can have a look at it then, and then put that onto my PSP app, or PlayStation app, and yeah, figure it out from that. Let's get some other nice race shots. Probably will. I mean, one thing we should do is probably get the race start. The absolutely crazy race start through there. Let's see if I can get all of the cars in the line there going down the center S's. I think that could be an excellent angle. I just need to step on back. Get all the cars I can in the shot. Let's try that. I think that's good. I think that's good for a first starting one. Right, for the race photos, bring up the exposure, and that I think should be a solid first photo. Assuming that the shutter speed is good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. There's that. GT. Do a tag of GT3. This one should be a banger of a photo. Right. I actually think I might search for some more of these. Probably in my own time after finishing this, after I close off the stream. But there you are. That's camera mode and keep it on going. Let's get another look at that from my angle. Have a look at that launch. In fact, we'll do it from the TV cameras. Did they have a decent shot of it? Maybe. Probably as well. Turn off the information. Keep the car names on. That's fine. Oh, there'd have been some good shots. Alright, but that is what she wrote for that. That is round 3 wrapped up of the ScreenToSpeed GT7 series, the Spring Cup. It's another podium from damage limitation, from a very, very rough start. Ended up damage limitation, and the best I could for that one. GG's to all the lovely ladies. I look forward to doing it all again in 2 weeks' time. We're going to do round 4, which is... My apologies, I had no idea my PC actually had an alarm set. I'm sorry. But nonetheless, there you go. I'm just gonna bring this over to a lap or two where I am running in some clean air. There you go, that'll do. Right. But yeah, that is the end result of it. That is the round 3 concluded. Like I said, round 4 is going to be in 2 weeks' time. We'll be racing at the Autopolis GP circuit in Japan. That should be an interesting time, and I've heard maybe we'll have to contend with a bit of inclement weather during that one as well. That could be interesting, and I need to do a good amount of practice for dealing with the wet weather race, potentially. But nonetheless, good racing for model ladies. I look forward to it again when we do this all again. Thank you for watching if you have been right now. I hope you enjoyed the racing, and I hope you have a wonderful rest until we do this all again, where hopefully I get another chance to show my stuff and get another good result in. Alright, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your time. See you on the racetrack again. See you all again, ladies. Let's have a nice, good round next time again. Alright, that's it from me. This is it. Bye!